Hi, Chad and Voni. I'm here. Christi decided to drive to Oklahoma so that I could be part of your celebration. So, I'm happy to be here with Christi. I wish I could be there with you. Now you talk.
We've just been talking about how much that you have affected our lives and how much you've meant to us, both of you. And not in just having tons of fun, which we did.
We had a lot of fun.
And laughing a lot and going on awesome trips, but the people that you are affected us, and the words that you shared with us affected us.
Mm-hmm. So, thinking about spiritual landmarks in our lives are times that you guys have facilitated. The junior high retreat where we picked up our cross and said we follow Jesus, and the time at Quaker Meadows when I remember singing "All of You is More Than Enough" and really deciding to believe that, even though I didn't know for sure, but deciding that I was going to believe that Jesus was enough. Were huge moments in my spiritual walk that helped give me a foundation for what has led me up to my life now. What were some good times in your life that you can think of when Chad and Voni led you to Jesus?
I think that early morning prayer was huge for me because it was something that was hard for me because I hated getting up in the morning, but all people coming together and praying was important. And you taught us that it didn't matter if we were tired, that we were coming to God and we were praying with other believers for a common purpose. And I think that was huge in my life. Just that dedication. That it wasn't just doing something once in a while, but it was being committed to something. It was important.
I also think some of the biggest lessons I learned were from candid conversations that we've had. Like with Voni, I know conversations about how you remember praying and really thinking you were going to have a daughter, and then realizing it was a son and feeling like, well, what does that mean, God? I thought I understood you. And then when I had similar experiences in my life, it wasn't like, oh, I'm totally far from God, I had no idea. But, oh no, this happens to strong Christians like Voni. It can happen to me too. So your honesty just about your spiritual walk has helped in my life, in other times too.
Yes, I think honesty was a huge part of what we learned. Just you two being honest about life,
you guys are.
About the Christian walk. Not saying that it was going to be so fun and full of good times and never anything bad would happen. You always let us know that there would be hard times, but to continue on in our walks and to grow closer to God when we went through those hard times.
And I think as I've grown older, seeing how other people live their lives, that concept of where are you serving, how are you serving others, that's just a part of my normal mindset does not exist. But I think it exists in my mindset because of everything you guys have taught us.
That we're not there for ourselves, we're there for other people.
Right, and I thank you for that because it makes life so much more meaningful and fulfilling, and helps me be obedient more easily. So I appreciate that, and we appreciate the fun times.
We do.
But
how do we end things?
Well, I want to tell about the stories just real quick about how when Voni was really proud of her report in Canada, because some kids were going off doing bad things, and we were walking back from some conference at that point with Voni, and she was
in Toronto,
telling us how proud she was of us, as we were thinking, oh my gosh, she knows, and she's guilting us, because we had just gotten lost underground in the mall with some boys that we had just met at 13 years old. So that was funny. And then the time after Thursday morning prayer when we got stuck behind the creek, we had to do that.
Oh, that was fun.
10-point turn to not fall into the creek.
When Chad drove somewhere that
was
just
a road.
Convinced him to drive, and we all survived.
We did, and it was fun.
Or the Thursday morning prayer where we showed up and nobody was there because Voni was having a baby. I remember that. And we went and had pancakes.
Yeah.
That was exciting.
Just so many good memories. We love you, Chad. Oh, Captain, my Captain. The unrecyclable mashed potatoes in a can.
Oh, unrecyclable mashed potatoes in a can.
Good times. So we're excited for this new phase in your life.
I think we need to end with milk.